How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map update for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Alma, Missouri, US. And currently there is a history of a new save game being required. Please take note where to start your save game in comparison to the changelogs available. If your current save game is prior to the changelogs that requires a new save game, then do not update your save file unless you're willing to potentially break your current save. This is for changelogs 1.0.0.4 and 1.0.0.5. Now, before we get started, in the description, 1.0.0.5 is going to overwrite and contradict some of the things that are being listed in 1.0.0.4, but want to get through the bigger one, which is 1.0.0.4 first, as it is is the older of the two and is going to be the one with more things in it. But I will point out where the contradictory lies, and we will also be going through 1.0.0.4 kind of out of order, but I'll read through everything in its entirety first and then go through it step by step. So starting with changelog 1.0.0.4, it reads: the building of the fire brigade has got an interior and can be used in a roleplay game. Alfalfa has a new planting calendar and can be mowed more often. All vehicles and the career start point have been moved to the main farm. Gravel road texture has been changed. Instead of the big pole barn, there is now a workshop on the main farm. The decorations in Farm 3 is split into two, so you have more control of when changing the appearance of the farm. The static fence was also removed from Farm 3. Instead of the fence is now a new placeable fence was placed, which can be removed and changed regardless of whether the farm is in your possession. A new placeable fence with barbed wire is available in the decoration section. The animal system has been changed, and now, in addition to several breeds, we have females, males, and cubs of each type of animal that are visually different. Also added new animals, ducks, and goats. Cow barn on the main farm has been rebuilt and got a pasture, shares it with the sheep barn. Goats will produce milk. Added chicken coop on the main farm. All animal stables on the main farm in new farmer mode now come with animals. Animal feed has been changed so that feeding cows with silage has a slightly better effect. Added wind pump with free water on the main farm cannot be sold or removed, as there are rotating parts which would cause an error when trying to remove the pump. Soybean straw can now be used to make forage. Added lime station near the railroad silo. The selling price of popcorn butter has been significantly increased. And changelog 1.0.0.5 reads: removed new animal system that have caused problems. These changes require a new save game. Now let's start at the top and work our way down. But actually, starting with the third line item, all vehicles and the career start point have been moved to the main farm. Now, where I'm at right here, right now, this is where you spawn when you first come into the map, when you start a new career mode. So this is it. This is the new point. It used to be over by the Alma, Missouri sign. If we look at the map up here to the north of town, it was right about right here. You had I believe it was the John Deere Gator that was up here with you. So you would be able to spawn in here, and then looking at the Alma, Missouri sign would be able to travel wherever you wanted. But starting with the first line item, says the building of the fire brigade has got an interior and can be used for role play game. Well, the fire brigade, or the fire department, is right here in town, right across the street of the tracks. So let's go over there. So right here is the fire department. We should be able to walk up to it, open the door, and there we go. This, just a little storage hut. So very, very nice. Can open up all the doors. And you know it's a fire department because you come over to this little boulder right here. They've got fire protection district right there. So very, very nice. Next one says alfalfa has a new planting calendar and can be mowed more often. So we look at the planting calendar, scroll down to alfalfa. Down at the very bottom, you'll see the planting season is now between March and November, and the harvesting seasons between April and November. So very good there. Next one is gravel road texture has been changed. Well, let's go back to the main farm where the gravel road is. And that's what it looks like. Pretty nice. It looks good. Let's see. Instead of big pole barn, there's now a workshop on the main farm. Well, what they're referring to there is that building right there in front of me. We'll go ahead and head over there really fast and show it off. It's a pretty decent sized building. You got big storage or big openings here, big enough for semi trucks and all the bigger sets of equipment. It does have a workshop or repair trigger right over here. Very, very nice. It does have a little side door as well as lights that you can turn on. Let's see, the decoration in Farm 3 is split into two, so you have more control of when changing the appearance of the farm. Now, it seems like it is making the distinction between the main starting farm as well as other farms on the map. So there's this farm here, and then there's another one way up here. Now, my guess is that this is farm number 3. So if I go, let's go right here to the biogas plant, and we scroll up to the farm. You can see this is I believe this is the fence that they're talking about. And can we actually destroy it? Yes, we can. So that, I think, is what they're referring to here, is this fence is now separated from the rest of the main kind of everything else. Split into two, so you have more control of changing when the appearance. And then the next one says the static fence was also removed from Farm 3. Instead of that fence, this new placeable fence was placed, which can be removed and changed regardless of the weather. The farm is yours, in your possession. So yeah, so basically you're able to take out the decorations if you need to. You can also separately take out the fence. So that is excellent. Let's see. Next one is a new placeable fence with barbed wire is available in the decorations section. So let's go back to the main farm right over here so I can show you the fence that they're talking about. Go into the build mode, go over to decorations, and here under fences, we scroll all the way to the right. You'll see these 3 panels right here with Alma, MissouriUS listed under them. You can see if we scroll in, and there we go. Barbed wire fencing looks very good. Go to the gate, and that's what the gate looks like. And then you have the larger of the 2 gates right there. Very nice. Next one is, and this is the section that gets contradicted by the next changelog. So this one says the animal system has been changed, and now in addition to several breeds, we have females, males, and cubs of each type of animal that are visually different. Also added new animal ducks and goats. Now again, this one is not a thing. Unfortunately, there was an issue with the update that came out yesterday, and now here we are the next day, and this has actually been removed and is shown in the next changelog. Let's see. Cow barn on the main farm has been rebuilt and got a pasture, shares it with the sheep barn. So let's go ahead and jump over to the cow barn right over here. And you can see, check that out. It has a pasture out back that the cows can get in and out of, as well as the sheep, and they all share a pasture. I really like this. This is really, really nice. Having multiple animals available in one pasture is amazing. Let's see. Next one says goats will produce milk. Again, we don't have the new animals. That was all related to baby animals and stuff like that. We don't have that anymore because of the latest changelog, so there are no goats. It's just basic animals. Added chicken coop to the main farm, and that is located here, and looks like so. Very, very nice. Next one says all animal stables on the farm in new farmer mode now comes with animals. Now, this one comes with a little warning. The cows, the sheep, and the chickens all have animals inside them ready to go. There is a horse stable way in the distance over there. There is no horses in that stable. And if I come down to the animals tab here and take a look, you'll see we have 122 chickens, 120 actual chickens and 2 roosters. We have 120 cows, and 120 sheep. Now, you can see there at the bottom where it says horse stables, there's no horses available to us right off the bat. So even though it says all animal stables, it is not all animal stables. Next one says animal feed has been changed so that the feeding cows with silage will have a slightly better effect. Well, let's go back to the animal menu here, and you can see we have total mixed ration is what will give us 100% effectiveness throughout all of our cows. That's good. That's basic, what we're used to. Hay gives you 60%, grass gives you 40%. So you could use hay and grass in place of TMR and get the same effective rating that the TMR would give you. Or you could use silage. Silage base gives you 90% effectiveness. So you're going to be pretty good with silage just by itself. So it's one of those, if you want to have full production of your milk and slurry and manure, give them TMR or give them a combination of hay and grass to give you the 100%. Or give them silage and maybe grass or something along those lines to give them the 100%. You just have to have the full 100% in order to get them to produce at full capacity. Next one says, added wind pump with free water on the main farm cannot be sold or removed as there are rotating parts in which cause an error when trying to remove the pump. Well, that is right here. You can see the nice little weather vane up at the very top, a little windmill. Very, very nice. You can see the rotating spindle here and a point for you to be able to get water. So very, very nice. Next one says soybean straw can be used to make forage. Well, if we take a look at the buy menu, and under animals right there, if we go to one of our feed mixers here, the Silo King, you can see all the various inputs that the Silo King and all the other forage mixers will take on this map. And you can see there's alfalfa, there's the mineral feed, alfalfa hay, TMR, hay, straw, and the next one looks exactly like straw is soybean straw. So there's two of the same picture, but if we go into this screen here and go to the prices per 1,000, you can see soybean straw is listed there with that symbol. The same exact symbol will be found up here a little bit up here, right there for straw. So same exact symbol, but different product types. That's why there's two separate representations of that symbol for that specific instance. Now, next one is added lime station near railroad silo. So if we go back to the map, we scroll up to the map, and right over here is the lime station. You can turn around, and right there is where you can get lime. The next one says selling price of popcorn butter has significantly increased. So again, if we go to the prices per 1,000, we scroll all the way down to the added in production points, production items that you get buttered popcorn right here with a range of $7,776 as its highest, and it looks like the highest is in April, and then all the way down to its lowest sell point, $6,552, and that looks like it's in is in September. So you get a not too significant of a gap between the high and low. It's about a little over $1,000, about $1,200, but that's really not bad, all things considered. So pretty good upgrade there. So that is everything for changelog 1.0.0.4. Now to read 1.0.0.5, as I mentioned before, removed new animal system that caused problems. So again, the baby animals was added into the update yesterday, 1.0.0.4. It caused issues and was removed here in 1.0.0.5. So that is it for that one. And then lastly, these changes require a new save game. So that is it. That's all the changes for 1.0.0.4 and 1.0.0.5 for Alma, Missouri, US. I hope that you enjoyed this update. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithm enjoy you doing. The shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.